Hello YouTube, this is Judge in Game 34, and today we are here to talk about the question. The question. The question. You never thought the question would be a title name for this episode. Okay, no, for real, let's actually talk about this episode for real. So, this episode is basically about Ruby and everything. Last one was about Amethyst, this one's about Sapphire, and now this one is about Ruby. So let's begin. From the other two, we have seen that Amethyst was struggling to admit it, but did not want nothing to do about it, and wanted to tell Steven that he has to do the exact same thing because it's not his problem. And Sapphire is just so upset and everything, thinking that she was just being used and played by the whole entire time, and needed to know the truth. What exactly was she doing? I'm talking about being nice. Anyway, this episode is different. This episode is actually, Ruby's okay with it. It's similar to the way how Amethyst was, looking like, but she was hiding something. How she was actually feeling. But anyway, the way how this is going on is pretty much Ruby. Ruby's actually happy, she's eating pizza, and she told Greg. Surprisingly, Greg did not know. Yup, that theory went out the drain quick, but not really surprising. Anyway, turns out pretty much he's okay with it because, hey, I didn't tell her my original last name was Tomorrow, whatever it was again. Anyway, besides all that, pretty much Ruby explains why she's okay with it. She realized after talking to Greg a little bit, she realizes that she wants to do things on her own because really, back then it was a bunch of Rubies being fused with, and then it was being with Sapphire all the time, never doing anything for herself. And she wanted to know what that would feel like. She had some ideas and she was having fun. Steven was worried about it, but pretty much realizing from advice from his dad, if it's not what she wants, it's not what Garnet wants. Steven immediately accepted that, but okay, fine. Like that. But pretty much, they all want to help Ruby seeing what she wants to do. And guess what? She wanted to be first like a dolphin from the comics she was reading, and then next thing you know, Steven pulls up a cowboy. Which I bet Steven remembered or something from what Sapphire said. I don't think she actually knew or anything, but I think she knows what's going to be happening. But she doesn't see everything clearly, and she won't see Ruby coming in the way. So, what's going to be happening now? Well, here's the thing. Now that pretty much Sapphire, everything is gone, they decided to go to the old Wild West where they bought a cowboy outfit, and Amethyst, from Sailor Moon reference I think, goes into a horse. Yup. And they pretty much have a little bit fun, and actually a song is getting told. This is the first song by Ruby actually. Sapphire? I don't think she ever got her own song. Funny. Every crystal gem except for Sapphire. But besides all that, pretty much what goes on in this episode is basically throughout the song until it's nighttime. But before the song and everything, it's pretty much Ruby gets excited when she fell off the cliff because she didn't saw that thing coming. Of course, she was able to get herself back up and everything. Anyway, the song did kick in and everything, like I mentioned. And then pretty much we get at nighttime where she's just questioning and actually upset about it. She does play guitar and everything, but she actually explains to Steven that she loves how much fun it's been today, but she actually does miss being fused with Sapphire because she thinks it would be better, but she probably thinks, what would Sapphire think? She move on. Well, pretty much she doesn't actually know that what Sapphire wants and everything. And pretty much she realizes this. She realizes it's not. She's okay what she's feeling and everything thanks to Steven's help. And Steven actually does give her the advice, if you do want to go back to Sapphire, why not do it like this when it's shown in the comic? Which I had to guess what it was, and I was right. And then Ruby came to her acting like she didn't want nothing to do with her, but then took her hand, put one knee down, until I hear it from you. Sapphire, will you marry me? I completely said yes to it! No, seriously. I actually mean I was saying, yes, we're going to be getting the wedding episode next time. Which, this is not really a surprise, since we already got what's supposed to be planned key rings and everything of Sapphire and Ruby's wedding outfits. Which I'm actually excited for to see how this episode's going to play out, because I know after that we are probably getting the war episode, are we? So, let's pretty much begin where this is all going to be going out. Sapphire and pretty much Ruby, they kept doing the dance they did when they first fused back into Garnet way back in the very first season, at the end when we reviewed that Garnet was a fusion, but they didn't actually fuse. I think now they would actually do an interesting relationship where maybe sometimes they will unfuse and sometimes be fused. The reason why I'm saying that is because even though how much fun it is being together, a real healthy love relationship is where couples do their own thing when they need to. I'm mostly referring to they don't need to be together 24/7. They need to be pretty much there. They need there for their time and their time together. I'm saying that confusing, but if you've seen Slice Taco's video, you know exactly what I'm talking about when Room for Rule before that video came out. But no, for real. Besides all that, I pretty much am actually interested for that wedding episode to come out. It's very interesting. After the episode, I actually found it enjoyable, but it felt slow. But that's because it's in 5 episodes, which it feels like they more focus on one thing, but that makes sense and everything. I am looking forward for the last 2 episodes, so if you are all too, well then, you get the point. I'm excited. So until then though, this is Judging Game 34, signing out. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye!